Backs the inside, blocked by White. And Tatum coming back the other way. Smart. He missed it, tipped up. Off the mark, Horford fouled. And he'll get two. Frenetic action, 94 feet.
Boston is doing one heck of a job on the offensive glass. Feels like every possession is multiple shot opportunities. Tyrese's speed is usually too much for players. Derek White, one of the shot blocking guards in the league. That leads to transitions, and again, another possession where look at those white jerseys pursuing the basketball. Boy, there is no back down in Boston. They know what's at stake today. They have an opportunity to take a 3-1 edge and go home to one of the great arenas in the NBA. In Boston, they are trying to walk out here to the win, and they know they're in for a fight.
Al Horford stepping to the free throw line. Saints veteran. Knocked down 5 3-pointers. Very timely buckets.
To help him find a job, right?
In game 3. Now, hey, let's take a look at the upcoming playoff schedule. Tonight on TNT, Denver's at Phoenix for game 4 at 8 o'clock Eastern time. Monday on TNT, the Knicks at Miami at 7:30, followed by the Warriors at Lakers, game 4 as well at 10 o'clock. For more on these games, please go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. And what about the Lakers just dismantling the reigning champs yesterday? Anthony Davis.
So you and I have seen offensively, they are a different team, but from the outset of this year's playoffs, one area he has not skipped a beat is the defensive end of the floor. He's been absolutely dominant.
Love the great coaching move by Darvin Ham to give Lonnie Walker some run as well. Made a difference. On the baseline, Melton out to Harris, wide open for 3, a little bit strong. Maxey crashing the glass and was upended, drawing the foul. That's going to go against White, and that's the 14th foul already against the Celtics.
Philly has gotten open threes, but they're 0 for 7. But listen, you're missing shots. Go pursue the basketball. You see, because Derek White goes to pursue it, he clips his legs out from underneath him.
Embiid with a nice screen for Harden. Brogdon one-on-one against Embiid. They're showing him a lot of bodies. Good nail help, and they get the miss. So Embiid to start the game, 2 for 4. Horford pulls the 3, and it's 1 and done for the Celtics. Maxey up court with pace. Little empty corner 2-man game with Harden and Embiid. And James Harden will go to the free throw line for the first time. And it's the 15th foul against the Celtics as well. That one's going to go against Jason Tatum. But unlike game 2, where he spent most of it in foul trouble, only scored 7 points. Not quite as drastic this time. There's a look at the numbers on Harden. Had that monumental, historical breakthrough game 1. And then a combined 28 in 2 and 3.
Couple subs here, Mark. Niang replaces Tobias Harris. Here comes Robert Williams, who was brilliant defensively in his 19 minutes. They were 1 for 8 when that guy was contesting shots in game 3. And obviously, we touched on the Jaylen Brown. He's now taking a rest for the Boston Celtics. Do you rest him the rest of the period, Mark? I would. Right, he's got those 2 personal fouls. He got you off to an incredible start. Start the second with just 2.
Meanwhile, Dorsey, this in Boston has misfired on its last 8 shots. Tatum with a ball screen for White. 7 on the shot clock already. Not a lot going on. White calls his own number. Guess he's the best man for the job. Derek White for 3.
That was a possession that looked like it was going absolutely nowhere.
Harden. Side pick and roll with Niang. 10 on the shot clock. Got by Williams and scored the bucket.
So last 2 touches, aggressive, assertive, thinking, scoring.
That was the James Harden that we saw primarily in game 1. Williams with the drive. Robert Williams went up to the lob and body strewn across the lane. nobody's head got stepped on this stuff.
No blood. James Harden allows 2 possessions. Good aggressive move. He's got the one-on-one matchup against Robert Williams. His eyes are going to put a big. He's going to switch on to the right to the cup. Nice job. He's going to switch on to the right to the cup. Nice job.
Which is part of New York Dreams famous style. So the outline carved in our costumes and changing world, which takes us to the evolution to shape our shoes. And go and realize how much of it you understand why some people choose to wear favorite sneakers.
The Eagles hit 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were winners.
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100% online. Now we've created a brand new way for you to sell your car. Whether it's a year old or a few years old, we want to buy your car. So go to Carvana, enter your license plate, answer a few questions, and our techno wizardry calculates your car's value and gives you a real offer in seconds. When you're ready, we'll come to you, pay you on the spot, and pick up your car. That's it. So ditch the old way of selling your car and say hello to the new way at Carvana.
Char-grilled flavor, comeback sauce, and increased smoked bacon. Instead of firing up the grill, you can fire up your car's engine and the Sonic. New Sonic Grill. Sonic!
Playoff mode is engaged. 2 era-defining talents.
One of the greats of all time showed us again what he's capable of doing. Vintage LeBron when you need it most.
2 decorated franchises. A battle for the West. A clash for the ages.
This will be as great as advertised.
Warriors Lakers. Tomorrow on TNT.
Even he's surprised at how that one played out.
Because after this many orders of NBA today, your local wing joint leaves it up for the vote. Support your neighborhood and your team. Every order, same time, every game. Which means more trips for your capture, business for your motorsport, and just maybe a superstition for your stadium. Support your neighborhood and your team.
Let's take a look at the move of the day brought to you by Chick-fil-A.
So in Buffalo City, middle pick and roll changed, and Joel, this time they go side pick and roll. You know how Homer's going to be in drop. James just strings that play out a little bit, keeps the appropriate angle he wants on
What the fuck?
Again, a more decisive James Harden. He scored twice.
Oh my god, come on, dog. This fucking sucked up.
You know that replay. Getting a breather right now, but off to a good start. 16 in the corner.
Yeah, that goes on. Sorry, Mark. So corner 3 is open.
Celtics 3 of 9 so far from deep. Melton into the front court. Beat gets it back, working against Williams. Walks him down, cross court to the 80 for 3.
Boston sets double appropriately with Joel on the post, and that's an area of growth for Joel. That is their first 3 in 8 trials.
White touches the bank. Out to Tatum with 7 on the shot clock. Melton all up in his face. Tatum with an in and out triple Boston. Williams to Williams. And a malfunction at the junction that time by the Celtics.
So it's Joel. And again, this is an aspect of this game he doesn't go to necessarily all that often, but he's going to back down a matchup he likes. Once that help defender comes, he sprays to the other side, and D.A. does his job. And you said this at the break, Philadelphia feels different. First of all, they're more physical. They're going to take the ball. Their hands are defensively. And if the officials are going to let you be handy, go ahead and be handy.
Embiid on the low block against Smart, demanding the basketball. That's a mismatch. Too little. And one. Let him know about it, too. 21, can you do something for me?
Marcus Smart would object to your descriptor as a mismatch, but physically that's 7 foot 280 pounds going right into the chest of last year's Defensive Player of the Year. Doc is saying that's the team I'm looking for.
You can expect a heavy dose of him again out there. Without a doubt.
Tell you what, there's not much you can do with him. He gets into that position on the block. As Philadelphia onto a 6-point lead and median. 10 points, 4 rebounds. The Sixers in an 8-0 run right now, showing a little bit of that zone you alluded to again, Joyce. Brent Williams straightaway 3, a little bit strong. The MVP with the rebound. Lead on the wing. Spins on Grant Williams. Tough fadeaway. Got it. Wow. Tough shot. Your largest lead of the series right now at 8 points. Tatum got a clean look. Out to Brogdon. That's going to be a foul against Middleton. It's just the third team foul, the first in the last 2 minutes.
So this time Grant Williams gets the assignment on Joel Embiid. They talk a lot about point of contact. Well, Joel is just going to get to his area, use his strength, and I'm telling you, he's a sweet shooting jump shooter at 7 feet.
Tatum missed it on glass.
Boston since Jaylen Brown has checked out, has not had anyone generate any offense consistently.
Maxey touched the paint a little bit strong, tipped up his own miss, and Tatum comes down with it. There's about a 3-second difference between the shot and game clock. Celtics have misfired on 13 of their last 14 shots.
To me, that has everything to do with Philadelphia's defense. Whether they've been in man or zone, they've gone back to man here.
And Embiid on Smart, staying with the guard, and he got the miss. 2 seconds to go. Tobias Harris to get it off, and Williams picked it clean. But overall, a propitious beginning for Joel Embiid, the MVP of the 76ers. They lead when we come back for the second quarter.
Position with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point.
Enhances functionality. And technology is car drivers will invest in 37th time. Unreally competitive brother. Check. Safe. I don't know about skill escape. Just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school. Dude, now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. You don't have to write all the insurance coverage, but you can have to pay for all this yourself. Get off station. Get better protected. Yeah, like me. Thanks, bro. Take a lap, rookie.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Whether you're planning an or a backyard, a place to gather, or get away, this is your season. And your place to bring it all together. Do your sport all season. The sport-wide savings and the home housing to get it all done.
Sure does to us. That's why Popeyes goes number wings are 1.5. Because of locals, we like to taste our food. Not for our food. We don't make sense. We make chicken. Chicken from Popeyes.
Let's take a look at who's rolling the court, brought to you by Burger Burger King and the MVP doing MVP things here.
Little side pick and roll, great pass by James Harden. You can mix the spots on the floor where Embiid is playing from. This time he makes it coming. That soft jump shot. Want to post him up, nice wraparound pass from Bell. Then get great with Hurt on the Celtics. The showstopper was the NWI force that Christine was most powerful. A perfect example about comic handling and cutting-edge sophistication. With a range of up to 300 miles, the power of over 500 horses stampeding in a whisper. It's 100% electric and 100% BMW. Ultimate electric drivers. Build your own all-electric BMW i4 today.
Why do we choose Safe Light? Driving around is how we get everything. So when our windshield cracks, we trust the experts. They focus on our safety, so we can focus on this little guy's.
What was that? Basketball players in injuries. I have Satans. Do I have Satans?
Inside today's Access brought to you by Cisco here with Joe Missoula. Jason Penny, the total offensive team, by picking up the shooting fouls. How do you manage it? Especially the physicality I think with the
Yeah, I mean, he'll be fine. He's going to do a great job showing his hands and putting them out power.
Jason Penny, not on the board yet. How do you feel your command on offense? But trying to close out the season.
Wide open looks. They're making up the transition. Get open looks, you got to make them. And we get to the rim, you got to make the right play.
Mark TV.
All right, thanks a lot, Cassidy. As Marcus Smart knocks down the mid-range jump shot. Jason Tatum begins the second quarter on the bench, scoreless. 0 for 5 from the field. Embiid begins the quarter on the bench as well. A basketball Paul's got it covered. All Reed for the double.
Robert Williams went for the steal, doesn't get it, gives up a layup instead. Pretty certain that guys attacking them up like that, but you're going to get it.
Smart from 3, got it. Marcus Smart is another NBA off the wall. 3-time winner. Lead down to 5 for Philadelphia. Harden had a strong looking first quarter, 6 points and a couple of dives. Guarded by Grant Williams here. One deep into the shot clock, only at 5. There's the 3. Got it! Jaylen Brown back quickly inside. Got all the way to the rim.
But sit down, didn't slow hit that. Take him off the floor, and your offense went south, and he gets you right back within 6. Marcus Smart had a couple of big buckets.
Harden with the short jump shot, good, and he's in a nice flow.
He is, Mark. It goes to mindset, level of aggression. Now that Joel is off the floor, different spacing is involved here for James.
That's going to be a foul against Milton. And Doc Rivers showed Harden the video yesterday from game 3 and said, hey, we need to take these shots. We can live with whatever happens.
Yeah, well, he told Cassie my intention is to be aggressive. I think he thought he might have gotten an end on, but this is consecutive possessions, nice aggressive. Gets the mid-post areas. That's an area he's more involved with this season, is that mid-range game.
Brogdon fades away Harden with the ball. To Williams on the turnaround. And we have a whistle underneath and a foul against the 76ers. That's going to go against Tobias Harris's first.
Mark, I sense surprise in your voice as James Harden closes.
A little bit, yeah.
And Malcolm thinks he's got separation. James, that is a long shot. Sometimes off the line.
Too quickly sometimes. Staunch defense there by Harden. Robert Williams will go to the free throw line on the foul ball against Tobias Harris. Sixers with 2 team fouls here. 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Here's one Robert Williams. He's at the foul.
That's all balance.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It's slow. I think that's what surprised me.
Your mind is mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch,
I always blame it on my hearing. I think the officials are working, especially with this boisterous crowd here. Wells Fargo a little late arriving because of the traffic. The baseball teams going on simultaneously. Harden looking pure.
So Grant Williams wasn't recovering from that entire time. And James is getting to his spots and no hesitation, no indecision mark.
He scored the last 7, and Marcus Smart knocks down consecutive threes from the same spot to make it 36-30. Brogdon picking up Martin 3-4 course. Niang sidestep 3 coming. Got it. The lead is up to 9. Up 6, the screen missing with the left hand. And here's Harden on the move. They get numbers if they want it. Melton launches. Tipped up over to Brown. Melton with the deflection, but it comes right back to Brown. Brogdon open for 3. Got it. But Malcolm Brogdon has been so key to the Celtics' success this year. Always making sure that second unit plays fluid basketball.
Excellent shot maker, excellent decision maker, can play pick and roll. Brogdon sound defensively.
Harden with the step back. He's going to roll right now. He scored 9 in a row. Down to the last 11. Brogdon. Loose ball and Reed chases it down. Good ball sneak for Harden. Picked up his dribble. Brown. Contact with Harris. And Harris 3 feet clear for James Williams, official on the spot. Took it right out of his shoes.
Well, James trying to make a point to Tobias. That's 3 minutes to go. That is okay. Listen, is Brown entitled to go get that pass as much as the offensive player?
Did you play TV in football?
Shit.
You must have.
No.
First thing, I've seen you in.
No, but I'm asking you, is that offensive player as entitled to that basketball as that the defensive player?
Yeah, I think he is. Harden, another one! James Harden! And his guest on the mend, the best medicine he could have ever asked for right now.
Sitting here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive
That's this.
Three years of ice. Great drinks, T-Bone. Infusing just fun T-Bone. Most fun for and your company. Right now, bring your fun T-Bone on one of the latest parties. Yes, I'm free. So, now, line up against the shorties. Free. Go by you first.
From the ball.
Summer's here, and with the new Toyota, you can go out and do all the things that make summer
So we've come to Texas here in Philly with a good discussion time. As we're sitting here, that's where we find
Did you know that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care? A 2-year or 25,000-mile maintenance plan and roadside assistance? That's the value you can expect from Toyota.
Your summer starts here.
Toyo.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Touchdown, Giants. Herb Smith Jr., 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants have cut it back within a score.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 44, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this run, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense. So they're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Barkley inside handoff. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Cleaned out left to Dobbs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Now for the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run at.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
They'll go with a keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mitchell. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Not able to get a single yard there. Never bring up 3rd down.
Its path became similar to almost running a stretch play. They didn't try to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Barkley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. He's not going to get it done. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. Jackson. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Got an open man at Schwartz. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Jackson. That's caught at the 2. He takes it across for a touchdown. They've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. Thinking, well, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ballgame is now officially over. So fly, Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Eagles, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1.
And they will be back home next week for a date with the Washington.